My relationship with Harry's wife. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Many of you have been paying rapt attention to my When Harry's Wife Met H.G. series. Those that you have done so will know that I had an interaction with and met Harry's wife before she was with Prince Harry. I'm also at present relaying my second interaction with her, which took place in a more formal setting. More to come about that. And there are further and future interactions that I shall be sharing with you. But what of my relationship with her? There are some who think that at some point something amorous occurred between us. There are others who believe that she rejected me, that she knocked me back. There are others who believe that I have some form of obsession with Harry's wife, and they wonder what could have gone on between us to generate that alleged obsession. There are others again who believe that I know far more about her than I'm actually disclosing, and this circumspect and discreet approach is being done to ensure that my identity is shielding. Well, parking all of that which has arisen and that which is yet to arise in virtue of the When Harry's Wife Met H.G. series, I want to detail more of my relationship with her outside of all of that to give you more of an understanding about me and her. To be frank, I find her dull. I find her boring, talentless, and self-absorbed. I regard her as moderately physically attractive. Believe me, I've had far more attractive women than her in my time, and continue to do so. She's not particularly intelligent. She's not particularly interesting. She comes out with the fridge magnet platitudes, boring beige speeches. She's vacuous, transparent, and grasping. She is, of course, a narcissist. Some wonder, would I take her as an intimate partner primary source? I can answer that for you. It's a resounding no. It's a no for two reasons. I do not take my own kind as intimate partner primary sources. It is not the most appropriate thing for me to do. Instead, empaths are the ones that become my IPPS. I have in the past taken intimate partner secondary source narcissists. Might I have done so with Harry's wife? Well, you'll have to wait and see. But why is it that I speak so often about her? Well, simply, it's because of all of you and my desire to extend my legacy. I've created 5,500 videos, several thousand blog articles, and I cover a wealth of material about narcissism and psychopathy. I tell you about my worldview, the way that I behave, the way that I have treated my victims, those within my family, those of an intimate nature, those who've got in my way in the world of business. I explain to you the way that those of my kind view the world. I've analysed many famous and infamous people, letting you know what they are. I talk about the perspective of the empathic victim, the way that normals interact with us. I detail, in incredible detail, all the various manipulations. Indeed, you would not find a more comprehensive analysis of the world of the narcissist and psychopath than you will through my work. Yet, Harry's wife forms a large proportion of this, and the reason for so using her in that fashion is simply she generates so much interest. I would prefer that people watch the videos about all of the other material that I provide. But I understand and acknowledge that many people are very interested in her, very interested in understanding her, and of course, enjoy my commentary on her because it's both informed, insightful, entertaining, and amusing. Naturally, In order to get what I want, which is of course to control my audience, to draw fuel from them, although I don't need it, I'm not going to reject it, albeit it comes from tertiary sources, therefore it's the weakest potency, and it's the written word, therefore it's not a particularly large amount, I'll still take it nevertheless. Where it generates, particularly, is increasing the reach of my work so that it crosses over, so that more people, through wanting to know about Harry's wife, then look at my other material, and that has certainly happened. I make no bones out of the fact that I make money from this channel, both from the videos about Harry's wife and the videos about all of the other subject matters associated with narcissism and psychopathy. Those are residual benefits. It helps extend my legacy by ensuring more and more people are drawn to my work and tell others about it. Thus, my relationship with Harry's wife, outside of that you will learn through the When Harry's Wife Met HG series, is this. I'm using her. That won't surprise you, given the fact that I'm a narcissistic psychopath. I use all people. But I'm using her because so many of you are interested in her. I'm using her because she's prominent. I do find it tedious to talk about her, but I am able to shove that to one side by recognizing the value that it provides to me and also to you. It enables you to understand about narcissism, because so many of you want to understand more about her, hear about what she's been doing and my analysis of that, but also because she's so widely reported on, she provides me with a massive amount of source material. As you know, I've examined other people. Chrissy Teigen, Amber Heard, Vladimir Putin, Boris Johnson, Joe Biden, Donald Trump. I've examined other individuals through a very series. Prince Andrew, for example. I've dealt with Derek Jackson. I've looked at Angelina Jolie. There's a wealth of individuals that I've looked at, but they're not commented on. Even the Depp v. Heard situation, the Oscar slap involving Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, although they have prominence, it isn't to the level of Harry's wife. Every single day there are news articles about her. From different newspapers, from magazines, from blog sites, there are videos made about her. What she does is captured and commented upon. And this provides me with a huge amount of material which I can then analyse and explain to you, to show you all the different facets of the way that she behaves. My relationship with her outside of the When Harry's Wife Met HG series is one of making use of an essentially boring beige individual to bring her to life for the purposes of explaining narcissism. I know from the comments from some of you that you can't tolerate her either, and it's only my fantastic analysis of her, with plenty of sarcasm and wit, that makes it palatable. Very good. So be it. But to understand, I have no obsession about her. It's simply, those are the videos that people want. Those are the videos that people will watch, and watch greater than many of the others. And therefore, it makes sense for me to train my efforts on talking about her. Naturally, I do not neglect all the other facets. There's plenty of other videos, indeed more videos not about Harry's wife than there are about her. And I will continue to explain other aspects of narcissism and psychopathy, along with analyse other people. But so long as the press and the media remain focused on her, so long as people want to know about her, so long as people want to understand why she behaves as she does, so long as people want to understand where it's all going to end up. And for many of you, as long as so many people want me to be there when she finally, and she will, slip down the plug hole into obscurity, you will want my take and analysis upon it. Thus, my relationship has two aspects to it. There is that within When Harry's Wife Met Me, which you'll learn more about, and therefore I'm keeping that quiet for the time being, and the other side of it, which is quite simply, I am using her for the purposes of teaching about narcissism and extending my legacy. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.